Welcome back to YouTube Credit Gaming here. This is a new type of video. Welcome to Strat Sat, or Strategy Saturday. Strat Sat is alliteration, or rhyming. Same thing, not really. Kind of the same thing, not really. Whatever. Let's just talk about what Strat Sat is. It's going to be a series I'm planning on doing on some of the Pokemon I run, on my battles, some of the sets I run, and I'm just going to discuss the strategy. And I'm sure that someone is using the name Strat Sat on their videos, but I'm using it too, so deal with it. Use the 3 S's with Vivillon. You will find out about them later. These are the pros and cons. By the way, most YouTubers have screen capture devices, and they talk through a microphone. I am recording a presentation I made on my computer, and I am in the room talking to the camera, so the camera can hear me. You can probably hear the camera, my computer overheating. Pros and cons. Compound eyes. I'll talk about that later. Nope, never mind. I'll talk about it right now, actually. It's great. You know, when you look at Vivillon, whatever, I'm saying Vivillon, deal with it. When you look at it, you think that it's just another regional bug. Like, Butterfree and Venomoth have kind of a niche with, niche. No, I'm going to say niche. Pronunciation. Deal with it. Niche. Like, Butterfree is Baton Pass. No, Tinted Lens. So, and, Venomoth has Baton Pass, so it's good at passing quiver dances. What's Vivillon got? Stab Hurricane. Well, it's inaccurate. Sleep Power too. Yeah, accuracy is a real problem, except Compound Eyes. Bam, accuracy boost. Now, Stab Hurricane and Practically Spore has a very low chance to miss. Whew. However, 90 special attack, 89 speed, and so those are bad offensive stats. It's got 50 attacks, so don't even think about that. So yeah, and that speed's pretty bad. The bulk is even worse. Quiver Dance, though, 90 and 89 are still very boostable. Very. You give that thing Timid, and it's got a Quiver Dance, +1 special attack, speed, and special defense. It's like a special Dragon Dance, and you get a free special defense boost, which is also pretty cool. But with your awesome Stab Hurricane, Sleep Powder, and Quiver Dance, you only have one coverage move. So you can get walled out by Steel types if you have Bug Buzz. I'll talk about the coverage later. And the patterns look cool. But it's got a bad typing. Flying Bug gives you a pretty nasty Stealth Rock weakness. And you probably want to run Sash, so Stealth Rock's going to be a very potent enemy for you. But it's an Enumon, so it's got a little surprise factor. And there are 4 pros, albeit one is that the patterns look cool. Therefore, the villain is good. And my computer's freezing up. Well, just gotta deal with Okay, here's the ideas. Here's the sets. Hey, no tech like low tech. Whoops. Didn't see anything. Nope, nothing. Nothing to see here. Set ideas. No tech like low tech. I love this old computer. It's probably older than me. Set ideas. These are the two main ways you probably want to go with Vivillon. Sleep and sweep and double supports. Because Compound Eyes, while it's a great ability, Friend Guard is also really good in doubles. I'll talk about that later. Sweep and sweep. Sleep and sweep. Whoops, I said sweep and sweep. I meant sleep and sweep. Put them to sleep with sleep powder. Really accurate. Then you quiver dance. Then, if they outsped you, you do outspeed some tanks. Well, most tanks. And some of the slower Pokemon. So, but you've got a sash. So, you outspeed a lot with Timid. You can also run Modest if you really want more power, but I personally like Timid for extra outspeeds. Now you're at +1. Well, now you can stab Hurricane away. Woo! And then your 4th slot, you've got Bug Buzz for stab. That's what I like. Giga Drain, and maybe Draining Kiss. 50 base power is really weak. But if you're really confident that you can get to like +6, I'm not stopping you. But Giga Drain I think is better. And Energy Ball. Giga Drain, why I like it, is you might come in on someone and they might do like a tiny bit of damage. Like if they have Fake Out, then your sash is broken. And if there's like Sandstorm, but Giga Drain can restore that. So that's pretty great. Psychic is just coverage and hidden power if you really want. I think I just like Bug Buzz as stab, but you get walled by, hidden power is the only thing that stops you getting totally walled by like Steel types. Kind of rock types and sorry about that. Let's go to the other set idea I had. You may notice I have HP and a sash. Oh, and you can run. That's because it needs to be like it's still really not bulky. I think that with Tailwind you can still get some good outspeeds though. And I'll get to that later. I'll go move by move. You can run defense or special defense. If you want, you can run tanky. Don't have to be like super fast support. Rage Powder draws their moves to you. You can have another sweeper who is not taking a lot of damage because of your Friend Guard, and when they do take you down, you can like throw out status, like Toxic. That's another option instead of Protect, or Sleep Powder. It's not as accurate without Compound Eyes, but it can still work. You got Rage Powder. I just had Protect because that's good in doubles. I don't do doubles. Struggle Bug lowers their special attack. I believe that it hits both opponents, and it goes through subs. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure, actually. But I'm really sure that it hits both opponents in doubles. So now they're at lowered attack. Like, that's Confide. You break sashes and do a teensy bit of damage. And you've, so that's like Confide. That's kind of good. Well, now you're lowering both their special attacks. So, woo! And also Roost. Kind of forgot to put that on there. Yeah. Tailwind and Electro Web are very nice too for speed control. Here's I did a misspell type. What to look out for? Priority. By like Aqua Jets, Mach Punch. If they if something happens. So those are just two users who are really annoying for you. You're like for Vivillon. Scizor, Technician, Mach Punch. Priority, Stab Brave Bird from Talonflame. It has really bad attack, but that really bad attack can still be very annoying. And there's the guys who won't go to sleep. Grass types in general, these are not all of the Pokemon who will bother you. These are just examples. Aqua Jets for priority. Grass types in general, and like Agmortar maybe. For guys who won't go to sleep. Those are other examples. Mega Venusaur. That's tanky. You do have Stab Hurricane for the grass types. But like Mega Mewtwo Y, he's not going to sleep. Thankfully he is also weak to Bug Buzz. So that's nice. Your best hope is to probably Quiver Dance, then try to attack, because you do have Sash. Then there's Stealth Rock. If you don't... that's why I like to lead with Teresa, because when they Stealth Rock, you're at half health, you don't have your Focus Sash, you aren't looking good. And that's his not one-shotting, but I meant not one-shotting. You might wonder, I have Chansey and Starmie as examples. By the way, examples are Heatran and Deoxys Defense. Mamoswine has Ice Shard and can set up Stealth Rock, so that's annoying. But you might wonder, so walls are annoying in tanks because walls can toxic you and put you on a timer, or sometimes they have taunt. You might wonder why I have Starmie, and that's because Focus Sash. Because you have a Focus Sash, but other Focus Sashes can be quite annoying. Because if you're down to yours, or if they've already used priority, they send out Starmie. Okay, I can take this Bug Buzz or Giga Drain or whatever. Then they live it. Oh no! Well, I've got my Sash. Most teams, to be honest, are going to have a wall and priority. Most good teams. Which really is annoying for the villain. But these are the team options. This is how you can get around that. You want Hazard Control, Extra Drill, Rapid Spin General, Defog, removes all hazards, lay your own hazards. Of course, that doesn't work as well with Defog. It removes all hazards, but it removes all of your hazards. I mean, yeah, whatever. So you want to lay your own hazards, hopefully get some extra damage for those focus sash that I already mentioned. Beacon walls and tanks, like I said before. You want to take out priority users. The stealth rocks, if you're getting hazards, are really, really, really nice because now you took out those. Because Talonflame's ×4 weak to rock. And for the guys who don't want to sleep, Insomnia, Vital Spirit, Grass types, you want to set up on the other Pokemon who you can put to sleep. If they don't lead with that Pokemon, or they don't have that Pokemon out, then you can sleep that Pokemon. Or if you're confident that they're going to switch in, you can try to get a predict. Like, there aren't many, like I said, grass types are weak to both your stabs, mainly Hurricane too. You can Quiver Dance and they're like, oh no! He didn't sleep powder, he's at +1, oh no. So, that's Strat Sat. Or is it? I'm now going to do a battle showcase because you may have noticed at the start I said use the 3 S's. I will explain what those are later. Welcome, class, to Crafty Key Gaming's Try It Out, part of Strat Sat. This time with Vivillon. As you can see, the opposing team has Metagross, who can use Bullet Punch and can set up Stealth Rocks. Lopunny can use Fake Out. However, I am using Shuckle. As I said before, I can set up my own hazards. And Excadrill, who can remove their hazards. Let's see how this goes. The opponent leads with the Metagross. Crafty leads with Shuckle. That is indeed a Metagross with priority. However, Shuckle sets up the Stealth Rock because Shuckle is an awesome tanky beast. I may do a Strat Sat on him eventually. Shuckle decides to set up his own hazards. The Metagross should possibly 4-hit KO the Shuckle, or probably 5-hit KO. Definitely 5-hit KO, possibly 4-hit KO. But it goes for the final Earthquake. Shuckle holds on! After getting the infestation damage, Shuckle uses Encore. Now, that Metagross is going to continue using Earthquake, a ground move. Vivillon is immune to ground. Oh no! The opposing Lopunny has its speed lowered, and it takes a little damage from Stealth Rocks. The villain takes this opportunity to get a Quiver Dance up. However, it's a Mega Lopunny, and here we see it. Goes for the Fake Out. However, the villain is able to take that hit and goes for Sleep Powder. It's still asleep, so the villain Quiver Dances once more. Lopunny is fast asleep. And Vivillon Hurricanes. That's a super effective stab hit. And Vivillon is at +2. It didn't really stand a chance. However, we saw that Metagross had Bullet Punch. Is this the Emperor Heroes? No! This is why you go to the trouble of IV breeding for defense and HP and special defense. Because that. Chandelure takes a little extra damage because it's weak to Stealth Rock. Vivillon Hurricanes. And here we see a successful sleep powder, set up, quiver dance, sweep, hurricane. Until next time, this is Crafty Kid Gaming, signing out.